Algebraic expressions. Forming algebraic expressions. Well, by now we have learned a few things about algebraic expressions. We've learned about like terms and unlike terms. We know about constants. We know about coefficients. We know about variables. Well, what do we use algebraic expressions for? Well, algebraic expressions allow us to express real-life things mathematically. So, for example, if I have a number and I haven't said what it is, and I want to add 8 to it, then mathematically I could express it that x plus 8, whatever the number is, plus 8, this is how we would express it. Well, what about 5 less than the number? Well, think about it before I reveal it. We have a number and we want 5 less than whatever that number is. Well, if we call our number x, then 5 less will be x. Take away was minus 5. That makes a lot of sense. So then, look at the next one. It states 7 times a number. Well, we know that the number is x because we didn't say what the number was, but 7 times the number would be 7x. 7 times the number. And here lastly, we're speaking of half the number. Well, I'm sure you can guess. Half the number would be the number divided by 2. X divided by 2, x over 2. And so algebraic expressions are used to represent mathematical information where we have some variables, meaning numbers that can change in value, or unknowns. So that is how we make algebraic expressions. We have to understand that the variable or the unknown is represented by a letter. It could be any letter, but in our examples here, we used x. And whatever we're doing to the number, whether we're adding to it, subtracting, dividing, or multiplying, is represented by our operator, in this case plus, and our constant, which is telling us what we're doing to the number. For example, if I said to you that whatever money you have, I'm going to add 8 cedis to it, then in this case, if you had 10 cedis, then I will add 8 and I'll give you 18. But if you had 13 cedis, then I would add 8 and we get 21. So in other words, we're saying that the x stands for a variable or an unknown amount, but we have decided that in each case, we're adding 8. And so that's how we work with algebraic expressions. Well, if you understand that, then it's time for us to see if we can form some algebraic expressions by way of an exercise.